Easter, everybody. This is Wicked Android HD, and I should tell every single Romanian viewer of my channel, Paște fericit, Hristos a înviat, and of course to all of my international viewers, Happy Easter, and I wish you best of luck, best of love. May God be with you. And today I'm gonna be flashing CarHDRom, and I've chosen this ROM because this is a very colored one, and it's in theme with the holiday itself. So first of all, as I do always recommend, make an Android backup. Just go into backup and restore, and backup to either SD card or SD card 1, just to make sure you have a backup of your current configuration, and you'll be able to get back to it if something goes wrong, for example. And afterwards, all you need to do is to wipe and clean to install a new ROM. So right now it's wiping data, and I will be flashing the ROM from my USB drive along with my OTG cable, because I'm seriously running out of space on my external SD card. And yeah, with all the music, I recently watched the Fast and Furious 7, and of course I had to get all the soundtrack of course, FLAC quality. And right now I'm gonna be flashing this ROM from my USB drive. Okay, so it's formatting system. Wiping preload, and now flashing new ROM. We're gonna get into install zip, and then we're gonna choose USB disk. Then we're gonna go for CarHDRom version 40.3. So I think it benefits of aroma installer, we'll see. Nope, it doesn't. So I'm gonna get back to you guys after it finishes the flashing. ROM was successfully installed, so let's see the boot animation, guys. First booting process will take up to 20 to 25 minutes, so make sure you get a coffee and enjoy the boot animation. So I heard it's running AL kernel by Friedrich. CarHDRom present CarHDRom. Looks brilliant. The boot animation looks brilliant. So I'm gonna tell you a story. When I had my Galaxy S1, maybe 6 or 5 years ago, every single ROM that was released was kind of unique, like this one. So it used to have a custom theme, custom settings, for example. I remember that there was some kernels which were allowed to convert the system and data partition cache from ext4 to ext2, just to make it more faster on my Galaxy S1, but that kind of Linux partition wasn't that stable as the ext4 was. So it's really nice to remember from the history. That phone made history, that Galaxy S1 made history, and it's still making, because it's working perfectly. I don't have it here right now, but yeah, still running 2.3.6 like a boss. And a couple of days ago I searched the official XDA thread, and I found out that it's been already updated to 5.1, of course ASP, because yeah, that's the story. Samsung hadn't released even a ice cream sandwich firmware for that phone, unfortunately. But yeah, so that was the story about the Galaxy S1. It was a beautiful phone with a beautiful development and beautiful developers. I've met a lot of nice people, which I've learned all that I do know in this moment, at this moment, and yeah, one of them was Darky. So the first ROM I flashed on the Galaxy S1 was Darky Resurrection, Darky 9.2 Resurrection. I remember all the changelogs and so on, and there was such a big changelog, and that's not the changelog which was released with the base, with the firmware itself. It was a changelog that was referring to what have been done to the framework itself, to the theming, to the optimizing part, to the performance part, and so on. And it was such a good good thing. Kernels were speed mode, and it was a kernel which allowed you to overclock your Galaxy S1 to 1.4 gigahertz. It was a single core by then, a very fast processor. It was Tegra kernel, along with an app you can also find right now on Google Play Store, Tegra Overclock. Yeah, and I remember Damien GTO's kernel. That was a kernel that I was using all the time because it was very fast and allowed me to overclock my device to 1.3. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep it to 1 gigahertz because it was kind of slow. The major problem of the Galaxy S1 was the maybe the RAM itself, because it had only 388 megabytes of RAM, and yeah, that's not very good. That was not very good. That was good at that time because it was, a bomb phone. Wow, who had a Galaxy S1 was a real boss, and the stock firmware wasn't really as good as I expected. So that's why I started to search different Romanian forums that time, because I needed to get a more fresh look and more faster phone. And I remember that I got through this, I got in this site called CarHDRom's website. There was a lot of people there, including Totally Dubbed HD, which is a famous Android YouTube reviewer, and yeah, he makes a lot of good reviews. I recently saw his channel again and remember of that time when we used to flash CarHDRom, and it was such a pleasure because every update was really behaving really fast and really it was much optimized than the previous one, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I'm really sad to tell you guys that Samsung isn't as good as it was before. Right now every update is bringing you more bugs, like the Lollipop one, as you may see. They always have to, I don't know, maybe put every single shit on our device. I don't know, users may like it, but I personally don't use anything such as air view, air gesture, smart stay, smart pause, and these are bloatwares. I don't know if from 1,000 people, for example, if 50 are using these features. So this is bloatware, and we didn't have this on our Galaxy S1, and it was behaving kind of good, not really good, but decent. So that's why I upgraded up, started to learn about developing and how Android works and Linux, and yeah, that kind of stuff. When I used to remember that ROMs in those days, I mean 4 years ago were about 200 megabytes, and right now there are almost 2 gigabytes, and that's kind of a sign of bloatware. I know it has a lot of more features, but I don't really use them. So yeah, that was the story that I had to tell you guys. I hope you like it. So it's a really good thing to know that Galaxy S1 has made history, and along with all the best developers they were at that at that stage. And yeah, as you may see, right now the booting process is taking a lot of time. So I'm gonna get back to you guys after I configure my ROM, and I hope you liked the story. If you did, please again thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So I'm gonna get back to you guys after I configure my Galaxy S4 with this CarHDRom, so stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is really Easter now here. So Easter, happy Easter again. This is CarHDRom. Very different from other ROMs. Really themed one. First thing you'll notice is this status bar, which was extremely themed, along with the stuff from the top. So by clicking this, you'll lock your device. Here you'll get into your recent app. Here you'll get into settings, transparent settings. Just to show you, I'm running CarHDRom version 40.3. Toggles priority only, so well, let's deactivate this. Okay. This is the Touchwiz launcher modified, because as you may see we have 5.6 5 or 6 grid. We'll get into the apps. Here we have CarHDRom application with tools and settings, 3-minute battery mode, gradient status bar, Viper for Android fix, add away, faster GPS, LED manager, text drader, DPI, all in one gesture. I saw that we have a toolbox, grant, toolbox activated, reboot device to apply challenge. No, I thought it was going to apply without a reboot, but CPU spy. Some information about the frequencies. This is very this is a very themed ROM. As you may see, we have clock in the left positioned left. Also the lock screen has all the effects, custom effects. This is a more themed. There is a bug right here. As you may see, you can't see who sent you the mail, the Google Mail. Let's see the phone application. The dialer looks really nice, more minimalistic and transparent. Of course, it's a very transparent ROM. Contacts, messages, themed of course, browser, camera. Let's see the camera. Yeah, the camera is still running stock. This single app is just single app that is stock themed, and that's the camera for sure. Clock, yeah, also the clock has been themed to a more transparent look. Gmail, I don't think so. Gmail, it's same. Maps, messages, music. Let's see the music player. Again, themed. Okay. my files. Themed again. As you may see, I was telling you I have some problems with the storage. Audio, no more than 20 gigabytes of music. Images 2.4. Videos only a couple of megabytes. Yeah, so that's why I'm always searching around that is very strong in music purposes, because I listen to music every day. Let's see the Play Store, which has a really interesting. Jesus, it's a black Play Store. Black Play Store. Settings. Yeah. Nothing more path than the transparency. I was about to show you the RAM. Oh, sorry. Okay. The RAM state is very good, 126. Really good. So, if you want my opinion, this is a RAM that should be flashed by those guys who want your device to be unique. This Touchwiz Rom, because all of the other Touchwiz Rom are looking the same. Sorry, look the same. So yeah, that was the conclusion of this ROM. It's very customizable. By default, you can't customize anything else afterwards, but this theming is very hard to be done, believe me. They had to compile and decompile everything. They compile and compile and changing PNGs and yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. So this was CarHDRom. I hope you like it. If you did, again, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll put a link in the description with all the files you'll need and the XD thread, of course, as I always do. And I'll see you in the next video. So happy Easter, guys. Stay tuned. Weekend Read is out. Bye bye.